Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and today we are watching episode 22 of season 4 of Supernatural, the season finale, and I'm really excited for it. And I'm concerned at the same time because I think I know where this is headed. It's been fairly clear that for a long time, kinda, in this season, that we're not going to be able to succeed at stopping the apocalypse because, we need a seasonal cliffhanger. And what would be better? And I think I know how it's going to happen, but I can't be sure, of course. It's going to be fun to find out. But story-wise, I have a pretty good idea. Because, here's the thing. This show is very well written, I think. And if it's very well written, then you can kind of figure out what would be, what's going to happen. Because, if you consider the alternatives and then you pick the one that would be the best alternative story-wise, and most of the time that's the option they pick. Because, for instance, as I've heard from the comments, a couple of comments, that this show was envisioned as a 5-season thing. What would be better for this season 4 to end with a cliffhanger of Lucifer walking free, and the 5th and final season, originally final season, there were more seasons after, but in the original vision in the final season is dealing with Lucifer. That makes tons of sense. That's obviously what's going to happen. There is one big question mark I have at the moment, which is Castiel being the one to release Sam. He told Anna that he did it because that were his orders, but why was that his orders, Because if I'm right about Ruby and how this is all going to go down, check the previous video, the episode 21, the talk afterwards, if you want to know more in detail what I think about that. But if that's correct, then why would the angels want to help her? Because that's functionally what they're doing. They're releasing Sam is helping Ruby. And why would they be doing that, Unless Uriel's rebel faction has gained primacy and they're the ones running the show now. Because we've heard many times that there's very few angels who have actually seen God. And Castiel gets his orders from someone who gets their orders from someone who gets their orders from someone. Is there's a lot of levels there. And if Uriel's rebel faction, which he's no longer the leader of because he's dead, but there should still be around somewhere, if they have infiltrated and gotten somewhere in between there, between Castiel's boss and a couple of steps above, if they're in between there somewhere, then that would make a lot of sense if they order Castiel's boss to order Castiel to release Sam from the panic room. But yeah, we don't know that yet. But it is curious, because it feels like they're helping Ruby, the angels, and that makes very little sense. So what do we expect from this one? We're expecting Sam to kill Lilith and kickstart the apocalypse because she's the final seal. I don't know. We're expecting Dean to get called on because he was made to swear to, he took an oath in front of Castiel to work for the angels. And that did not bear out in the previous episode. I'm guessing it will in this one. We'll see where that goes. I don't think they're going to save that for the next season. I think it's going to come in this one. And those are the two major things, I think. I could say that I'm hoping that they're going to succeed in stopping the apocalypse, but I don't hope that. Because then what are they going to do for the next season, They could make stuff up, of course, and they could come up with another seasonal storyline. But I don't know. Because every season finale has been partial success, partial failure. In the first season, they kill Meg, they save John, they try to kill Azazel but fail, and then they get T-boned in the car. That's a tiny bit of success. They kill Meg, yes, and they save John, but then it went really badly after. In the second season, Sam dies, and Dean makes a deal to bring him back to life, which dooms him, which is a bad thing. They kill Azazel, which is a good thing, but the the hell gate is opened and tons of demons escape. Bad thing. And also a cliffhanger, you know. Like the first season, cliffhanger. And the third season ends with them failing to kill Lilith, and that's a bad thing. She tries to kill Sam, fails, is a good thing. Dean dies and goes to hell, which is very much a bad thing. And a cliffhanger. So, like, we're going to keep going with that, I think. Like, for this one, we're going to kill Lilith. Good thing. Lilith dying is going to release Lucifer. Bad thing. Cliffhanger. Yeah, so, I mean, it just fits, you know. But enough about that. Let's get into this episode and see what happens, because I don't want to wait anymore. As always, though, check out the Patreon if you want to. The link is in the description down below. On the Patreon, I am like 3 to 4 weeks ahead, which means 6 to 8 episodes ahead of where I am on YouTube. They're also uncut. They're not edited down like here on YouTube. So yeah, if that interests you, feel free to check it out. Link, as I said, is in the description. But with that said, let's get into episode 22. We're, of course, going to enjoy this.
I wish to God I could stop it.
Oh, this song is so good.
I'm not drinking the demon blood for kicks. She's poisoned, Sam.
No, you're doing it to feel important. Ilchester, Maryland, 1972. That's a while ago. This is a bit shocking, actually.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. It's a bit shocking that demons can enter hallowed ground this easily, by the way.
But sometimes it seems as if it's difficult to know the Creator.
What demon is this?
Wandering the desert for years, looking for our Father.
Which one are you referring to?
Well, not our Father.
Yeah, exactly.
As I finally found him, or at least, you know, the spot where his cage door opens. It's right here.
Oh.
Father?
Shut your freaking pie hole, you little slut!
Jesus. Don't overreact. I'm assuming he locked the door because he's gonna kill all of them.
Felt a jolt of his holy juice and thought, I'm gonna build me a nun factory.
Or maybe they felt that we're gonna put something here to keep the evil in. Oh, Azazel! You gonna cry? Okay, never mind. Hey, Sam. I'm disappointed in you. Lucifer Rising, indeed.
You're heading the game here?
Good. Let's go.
Ruby has done a good job of being very manipulative. Because she just keeps telling Sam what he wants to hear.
You guys will patch things up. I mean, you always do.
You're talking like I got an after.
Don't say that.
Going on a suicide mission, huh?
I've changed. For good.
Or for worse.
Dean's better off as far away from me as possible.
Yeah.
Anyways, doesn't matter. Let's just get this done with.
Because you know you're working for evil. In some capacity, he knows that. And he thinks he's doing good.
Dean, you listened to a word I said?
No.
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay, maybe he did.
He's your brother, and he's drowning. Bobby, I tried to help him, I did.
By making an ultimatum.
No. But we gotta face the facts. Sam never wanted part of this family.
Oh, come on, Dean.
Screw him. He can do what he wants. You don't mean that. Yes, I do, Bobby.
So frustrating. Bobby must be so frustrated. Like, what am I gonna do to smack some sense into you? For God's sakes.
I told him you walk out that door, don't come back, and he walked out anyway. That was his choice. You sound like a whiny brat.
Oh, I love you, Bobby.
You are a better man than your daddy ever was.
Yeah. Bobby is just the best. He has the perspective and wisdom of age. Oh no. Angel intervention.
It's almost time.
He's a beautiful child. Absolutely scrumptious.
Yeah, delicious. Hey, Sam.
So we need to talk.
He's got confidence again. This is a very fancy room. Yeah, there you go. Burgers and beer.
Hello, Dean.
Hey, Zachariah.
I want to keep you safe before showtime. Try a burger. They're your favorite.
I want to know what the game plan is.
Let us worry about that. We want you focused, relentless.
Yeah, you just need to follow orders.
So start talking, Chuckles.
No, you're not in the position to make demands. You swore to obey.
Think sarcasm's appropriate, do you? Considering you started all this?
Don't blame Dean for this.
I'm supposed to be the one that stops her. How? With the knife?
All in good time.
Isn't now a good time?
Have faith.
What, in you? Give me one good reason why I should.
Because you swore that you would. Oh, Cass. Must be hard. I mean, I don't know how old Cass is. He's at least a couple of thousand years old. And he's considering disobedience.
Where's Lilith?
I'm not scared of you.
Yeah, you are, actually. I think what you should be worrying about
Yeah.
is what happens before you die.
Yeah. You tell me, and I don't torture you. Feels like all the dominoes are lined up and they're just like falling one by one by one, and it's just like...
I'm still pissed. And I owe you a serious...
Wherever he is, he still gets cell reception, apparently. He could try to call Bobby.
family. That doesn't change. Sammy, I'm sorry.
It just feels so inevitable.
You'll tell me where she is?
Fine. Fine, just let me die.
Deal.
Oh, and the little shots of Ruby.
She's gonna break the final seal.
What is the final seal?
I don't know.
Because we gotta take her with us. It's the final run on the Death Star, and you need more juice than I got.
Is this the final step?
I think I'm gonna take a little siesta in the subconscious. Hand over the wheel for a little bit.
Yeah, to the woman inside. Yeah, this is the final step. Sam's gonna have to be a monster to this woman. Ruby wants to, like, test him. I don't know if she's telling the truth that Sam needs more blood than Ruby can give him, but I don't think it matters.
Help me, please.
We're not here to help you. Sorry. We're here to bleed you dry.
I'm not exactly the praying type, but still. I made the sacrifice. I got your bag full of nuns.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
And you whisper through the door.
Or maybe it can. Oh.
I'm here, my son.
This is awesome.
The others have lost faith.
Yeah, but you haven't. And Ruby hasn't.
How do I bust you out? Won't be easy.
And this is the whole plan. The Azazel's plan with the children is to create something that can kill Lilith.
Your priest disemboweled 8 nuns.
What's black and white and red all over?
It's not funny.
It's a little funny.
Remember the demon's name?
Yeah?
Azazel.
Yeah. Oh.
That's where the final seal goes down.
Well, it's good enough for me.
Yeah, this is a time. You can see it on her, like the shots of her face, like that she's...
It's not like you haven't done this before, right?
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
I can't tell anybody anything. Just please, let me go.
Gag her. You're just making it harder on yourself, Sam. Tie her up and gag her, so you don't have to listen to it. You're still gonna go through with it. You're just making yourself feel worse.
I need you to take me to see Sam.
I don't think that's wise.
Looking around for someone listening, or what are you doing? Maybe Cassiel feels guilty because he let Sam out?
I want to take a walk.
Fine, I'll go with you.
Alone.
No.
You know what? Screw this noise. I'm out of here.
Oh, you should have thought of that before you agreed to serve them. Oh, for goodness sakes. Ah!
I don't get it. All the demons you cut with the knife, what do you think happens to the host? How is this any different?
Is that supposed to make me feel...
Exactly.
I'm about to bleed and drink an innocent woman while she watches.
And save the world as a result.
Yeah, it's all about the results, huh?
Maybe Dean was right.
About what?
About everything.
Yeah, maybe, because he definitely is right.
We're gonna see this through, right, Sam?
Yeah, you're getting a bit concerned, Ruby, that all your work is going to be for naught. Heck yes! Gosh darn it. The angels are cheating.
Why can't I see Sam? And how am I gonna ice Lilith?
You're not.
Yeah, here it comes. Here comes the truth.
But me and Sam, we can stop.
Not supposed to. Question is this Uriel's rebel faction, or is this, like, not? You know?
I mean, think about it. Would we really let 65 seals get broken unless senior management wanted it that way?
Oh, it goes all the way to the top, huh?
When our side wins, it's paradise on Earth. What's not to like about that?
How do you define paradise? Very important.
This isn't the first planetary enema we've delivered.
Yeah, the flood, for instance.
What about Sam? He won't go quietly. He'll stop Lilith.
This is what they meant
Sam
when
has a part to play.
when Zachariah told Chuck to not tell them.
You have larger concerns.
And that is?
We weren't lying about your destiny. Just omitted a few pertinent details.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You will stop it.
Chosen
Not Lilith or the apocalypse, that's all.
chosen to stop Lucifer. That makes it.
You're going to stop
Makes
Lucifer.
sense.
Where's God in all this?
This is a good question.
God has left the building.
Yeah, he's hands off. He's not interfering. Maybe God is dead. Maybe that's probably the problem. They don't have anyone to keep them in line, so they're like going AWOL. Hey! There she is.
You can't reach him.
Oh, these demons and angels just popping out of nowhere.
Why are you here, Cass? I just wanted to say I'm sorry it ended like this.
It's not ended yet. That was a mistake, dude. How much does Kaz know?
God's plan? It's all a
Yes.
bunch of lies, you poor stupid son of a bitch. It's just a way for your bosses to keep me and keep you in line.
Yeah, it's not destiny, it's just management's plan.
What is so worth saving? I see nothing but pain here.
That's the human experience. Suffering.
You'll be at peace, even with Sam.
You don't want to look him in the eye? Because you're lying?
You can take your piece
And shove it.
and shove it up your lily white ass. There was a right and there was a wrong here, and you know it. Look at me. You know it. We can stop this before it's too late.
I do that, we will all be hunted.
Yeah.
We'll all be killed.
You'll be a fallen angel.
If there was anything worth dying for,
Preventing the apocalypse.
mindless, soulless son of a bitch.
Dean.
We're done.
You keep being let down, huh, Dean?
Sam, it's time. Are we doing this or not?
Yeah, like you don't care.
Listen to me, you blood-sucking freak. Dad always said I'd either have to save you or kill.
That's not the message he left. Did the angels change that? Or maybe Ruby did. That's why she smiled. Because she knew what was going to be in the message.
Do it.
God.
Yeah, you're God. Castiel apparently made his choice.
Would you mind explaining just what the hell you're doing?
He's rebelling.
We have to stop him, Dean. Lilith is the final seal. She dies, the end begins.
Yeah, it's very neat.
That sounds moist.
Well, it can be.
What are your rates?
Not sure you can afford that.
Lady, sometimes you gotta live like there's no tomorrow.
Because there isn't. It's like, heck with it. That was a smart move. Who else would know but the friggin' prophet? Oh my. Did Sam do that? That's impressive. Just wiped them out in an instant. That's very impressive.
You're not in this story.
Yeah, well, we're making it up as we go.
Yeah, taking destiny in our own hands. Oh no, Archangel. Run away.
I'll hold him off, I'll hold them all off. Just stop Sam!
Dude, do you think you can? Nice knowing you, Castiel. Yeah, I win, says Ruby.
I've been waiting for this for a very long time.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah, what's that? That's weird. Just do it now before you change your mind. Hurry.
You turned yourself into a freak. A monster.
Yeah, he needs...
No, you're not gonna bite.
he needs another push. I guess Lilith got with the program. Oh, Sam. Okay, it's party time. You stupid ass.
A little touch and go there for a while, but you did it.
What? What did I do?
You opened the door.
Oh my god.
All according to plan.
No one knew. I was the best of those sons of bitches.
Yeah, only Azazel knew, probably.
Only Lilith. Yeah.
Oh, she knew.
You lying bitch.
I guess it doesn't work. It's her blood, so it doesn't work on her.
You shot your payload on the boss.
Oh, okay. Or that.
You poisoned me.
No. I just gave you the options and you chose the right path every time.
Yeah. There's small nudges here and there. All that was...
The feather to fly. You had it in you the whole time, Dumbo.
Yeah, exactly.
Why me?
Because...
Yeah, why him?
Because it had to be you, Sammy.
That's not an answer.
You're too late.
I don't care.
Yeah. So we get rid of both Ruby and Lilith. But, I mean, that's a good thing. Bad thing is Lucifer's coming.
I'm sorry.
Do you think that's gonna be enough? Oh boy. Oh, you're so screwed, guys.
He's coming.
He is coming. Oh, nice with the white background. Okay, my word. That was the end of season 4 of Supernatural. Like throughout this season, I've just kind of been hearing Gandalf in my ear, in the back of my mind all the time. Like, you would use it for good, but it will not be used that way. Like talking about the ring, when like with regards to Sam and his powers, like there is no way that this is gonna lead to something good, and it didn't. This sets up a fantastic season 5, though, I think, because like Lucifer. Ooh, that's a threat on a really large scale. And you also have to deal with angels now, basically. Because, I mean, they're bad as well. They're monsters as well. So it turns out that Ruby was working for Lucifer all along, as we suspected. Like, I always suspected Ruby was up to no good. And, like, I don't know, it feels like this was fairly unavoidable. Kind of like Ruby herself put it, like, Sam made the right or wrong, depending on which perspective you ascribe to, but like he made the choice needed to progress towards the apocalypse every step of the way. He made so many bad choices, all because of the devil on his shoulder whispering lies to him. This makes me a bit curious about the events of the Chuck episode, when Lilith showed up. Like, has she always known that this is how it was going to end? Because, like, it seemed in this episode that she was aware of, like, the events that would take place in order for her mission to be completed. And if that's the case, then why would she show up and try to stop it? Like, why would she show up and try to make a deal with Sam to avoid going this far? If she always knew, like, if Lilith and Ruby were working together all along. That was actually the biggest surprise of the episode, that Lilith knew. I thought that maybe, like, Ruby and Azazel were working together, or not working together, but, like, I thought maybe Ruby was a follower of Azazel, and when he died, like, she had to take up his mantle, or whatever. Because I remember talking about it previously, that I thought that maybe there were different factions in Hell who had different ideas and, like, about how to go about starting the apocalypse, and that Lilith was one, and she did not want anything to do with Sam, and Azazel, and possibly Ruby belonging to that faction as well, Azazel's faction, wanted, like, the whole thing with Sam, where Sam was supposed to be the leader of the demon army, and he was supposed to herald the apocalypse, or something to that effect. So yeah, that was a good one. I didn't see that coming, that they were working together all along. It also makes sense for Ruby to die. It's interesting how undramatic her death was. You know? Like how run-of-the-mill demon death her death was. Like, compared to Lilith, which was kind of a lot more spectacular. Which, like, just brings on home the fact that Ruby was not a big shot. Ruby was nothing special, but at the same time she accomplished a lot of remarkable things. So frustrating. So frustrating that Sam throughout this season has been very frustrating. Because, like, I like Sam, but at the same time, it's just, can't you see what you're doing to yourself? And like, can't you see how wrong you are? So, that was season 4, huh? There's a lot of really, really good episodes in this season. Standout for me has to be, among others, the monster movie episode with the old-fashioned movie monsters. That was great. The 2-parter with Anna was also really good. And, like, the first couple of episodes with Dean coming back, the introduction of angels, and then the rising of the witnesses, I think it was called, in episode 2. And then the trip to the past, the episode with the fear ghost, where Dean got very scared. Yeah, it was a lot of really good episodes. And then the meta episodes, the stuff with Chuck, and the one with the office building. It's a lot of really good episodes in this season. So, that was another season in the books. And now I'm really excited for the next season. It's going to be great, I think. And I can't wait to get to it. But that is for a different day. For today, I am done, and I thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you in the next video, but until then, do take care of yourselves, and peace out.